what do we have here?
Well. What do we got here?
Inflation is up to 6.4%. Remember when everybody was celebrating and going,
Oh yeah, so inflation is going down. We're gonna get prices and blah blah back down and
and I told people, listen, it's too early to celebrate. Remember, not only do we have to fight inflation from the 6 to the 4 range, but we're still too early to be celebrating. And what came out in the CPI report? Well, we're gonna discuss it. My name is Orlando. Welcome to the channel, guys. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. It really helps out the channel. It says inflation rose 0.5% in January, more than expected, and up 6.4% from a year ago. Oh, it's not looking good, guys. It's not looking good. When we talked a week ago, 2 weeks ago, and I was saying, yeah, the Fed is only going to go up 0.25%, but I think he should go up higher than that. You know, I was getting hate mail and emails and people telling me,
Orlando, no, what are you talking about? He needs to do more than that.
and I'm here to say 100%, I'm not the Fed. I'm not an economist, but it seems to be that I'm right on the button here. But I just thought that he should, be a little bit more aggressive in fighting inflation. Instead, he's doing this balancing act, tiptoeing around inflation, doing 0.25%, saying, yeah, I'm still going to increase it, but it's going to be at small increments. But, hey, look, the Fed is the Fed, and the Fed's going to do what it does. He's going to Fed. He's probably going to do a 0.25 increase, faster than he previously was going to do it. But who knows, right? We don't have a schedule of what he's going to do. We can only guess in that particular session. Inflation rose in January by 0.5%, following a 0.1% increase in December, according to the Consumer Price Index report released Tuesday. Like I said previously in my videos, the holiday season was not looking good, guys. It wasn't. It wasn't a really good holiday season. Target, Walmart, Amazon, all of these companies told the news outlets that, look, we're not having a good year. And you know what happens in January? We have returns. People are jumping back onto the saddle, trying to get, their finances and everything back in order. And, things are super high right now. Gas, rent, mortgages, car loans. Food, we talk about this all the time. When eggs are $14, $15, something's going on. Something is going crazy.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have problems.
It is ridiculous how expensive things are becoming. And this is because of inflation. You see the reason why I keep pushing and saying the Fed should just go ahead and push a little bit harder against inflation, because it's going to continue to eat away at the normal everyday costs, energy, all this other stuff. It's going to eat away. It's going to cost Americans more and more and more money.
This is America.
And we know he wants to bring it down to some crazy 2%. Now, I'm saying it's crazy because of how much work we have to do to get there. Maybe he may readjust it and say,
Okay, I'll go ahead and take 4. I'll take 4. We'll try to get it out to 4.
but 2, that just seems like a really, really hard fight. I don't know if he's going to win if he keeps attacking inflation at little by little, tiny pieces like he's doing right now. The CPI was up 6.4% from the same period in 2022. Both numbers were higher than expected. And yeah, this is because if you've been looking at the stock market, guys, you have seen that the market is just they're begging for any good news, anything that the Fed says. They'd be like,
Yeah, he didn't really mean what he just said. What he meant was everything's gonna be great. Oh yeah!
I know what you heard. He said he's going to continue to raise rates. What he meant was he's never going to raise rates again. Oh, yeah. That's what the market is hearing. Everything that the Fed says, they turn it around and make it positive. No matter if he says something negative, no matter if the market comes out with negative, no matter if Amazon, Apple, all of these huge companies come out and say, we have negative quarters. You know what the market hears? They got out of a rough patch. And then it's going to be positive forever. Yay!
That don't make no sense.
They are just turning around everything. And for them, it seems unexpected. It's because these people that are on the news that are giving you this information, it's like this is common sense, right? You do realize Apple shouldn't cost $6 or $4. You do realize a carton of eggs shouldn't cost $12 to $14, right? You do know that, right? You know it's not normal for real estate to shoot up 50% in 2 years. You do know that's not how things work.
Oh no, that's just the market, Orlando. That's just the way things happen.
Across the board, increases in shelter, food, and energy boosted the index after inflation had shown signs of receding in months. And see, this is what I'm talking about. They saw that, yes, inflation is going down, so it will always go down. Like inflation won't fight back. Like inflation won't continue to creep up and up and up and up. Yes, it will. There's just no way that you can just go, you know what? It's going down. And the tool that we've been using for it to go down, we're not going to use that anymore. And it will continue to go down by itself just because it's going down. It's just mind-boggling to me. Just go into a grocery store and see how things have increased. Have you guys tried to buy a steak lately? How expensive is that? What's happening with chicken? What's happening with all these other items that are going up and up and up?
Yes! Overpriced coffee.
That's $37.
Awesome!
Let's not even talk about energy. Energy is going through the roof. Your bills for electricity and gas going up. What about housing? Now, we don't even have to. I mean, how many videos have I done when I was telling people that things are creeping up, creeping up, creeping up? How many times? I mean, so many times. The information is out there that inflation isn't defeated. Inflation, just because it went down a couple of months ago or 1 month or 2 months, it's been on the downward trend, doesn't mean that it's defeated. That's the problem with a lot of these people in these market-making places is that they believe,
Oh, it's been going down for 2 months. So, of course, the third month it will go down.
well, we see here that's not the case. That is not the case. And then it says Supercore. Services inflation, which is the key for the Fed and excludes food, energy, and shelter, rose 0.2% for the month and was 4% higher than a year ago. Well, yeah. That seems very likely. But I like how they cut out food, energy, and shelter. Interesting. I'm not an economist, right? So there's probably a good reason why they cut it out. But it just seems kind of finicky that you would cut out some of the biggest things that people use. But hey, this Supercore is still up. It's still going up. Higher and higher. But let's take a look at this chart here. It's showing the chart. Obviously, we see it goes up and it goes up to that 9% where it was in June. And then it goes down and people thought that it was going to continue to go down. Of course, inflation will never go back up. It is a winning situation from here. And then inflation said, no, buddy. No, sorry. I don't know who you thought I was. I'm inflation. My point at the end of the day is this. We have not won against inflation. Inflation is going to be something that we're going to have to be aggressive with. You can already expect the Fed, when he sees these numbers, when he saw these numbers, that he's going to continue aggressively by one boost, by maybe going up to 50 basis points. I can only hope that, but I think he's going to do just more frequently 0.25% increases. So either way, he's going to increase rates and rates are going to go up. What does that mean? That means that since rates are going to go up, that means car loans, credit cards, and also the housing market to get a home will continue to go up and up, which will push down demand. Now, I know people have been saying that when springtime comes up, you can expect that, it will be a frenzy like it was previously. Well, only time can tell if that truly will happen. But I know this. People are not interested in buying an overpriced home with a high interest rate. People will just sit back and say, you know what? I'm not going to overspend on a house and then on top of that have to pay a high mortgage. It's not going to happen. So with that being said, prices, in my opinion, will come down because demand will be low. Demand will be low. Supply will come back up because of the low demand. And it's going to balance itself out with lower prices, in my opinion. I know there is going to be a lot of people who say, nah, I don't see that, Orlando. Well, we'll have to figure it out, and, only time will tell it. We'll see where it ends. But right now, inflation is going to continue to eat away at everyone's pockets until the Fed gets serious and aggressive, more aggressive with inflation, guys. So once again, you won't get all of your information from this one video. I need you to watch this video here. It will help you understand the housing market, financial news, also get into your first rental property, guys. I promise you the information that you get from that video will be golden. See you on the next one. Thanks.